It might be that, like me, you were drawn to Buddhism, to the ideas of mindful practice, to the ideas of meditation, the peacefulness, and some of the philosophical ideas. But you hesitate because of the ideas that seem to lack any basis in science. Well, you're not the first, and in fact there is an entire religion of Buddhists that reject some of the more esoteric ideas of Buddhism, and they claim the name Buddhist and the philosophy of Buddhism without reincarnation and without the idea of karmic justice. In fact, not only do they reject these ideas, not simply because they are, to them, superstition, but also because they reinforce an injustice. So I want to introduce you to the idea of Navayana Buddhism, or the new vehicle as that is translated in English. Navayana Buddhism was founded by Bhim Ambedkar in the 1950s and immediately saw millions of people join him in becoming Navayana Buddhists, people who embraced the philosophy and the ethics of Buddhism while rejecting some of those ideas that reinforce the caste system. So Navayana Buddhism doesn't hold to the idea that we have more than one life, that we're born and reborn and reborn. And it doesn't hold to the idea that in those lives we pay for or receive the consequences of the lives previously, the idea of karma. The idea of karma developed, I think, from a very normal observational idea that what you sow, you reap. And that literally, the word karma means to labor, to work, and it means to work in the fields. And that idea of karma can be seen, can be observed when we think about every action has a reaction. But when you take that idea of karma and extend it beyond what we can physically observe and assume that karma extends, say, into another world or into a second or third life, then we're taking an idea that is scientific and making it much more conjectural. Not only that, but it blames people for their circumstances because of things beyond their control, a past life. And it reinforces a caste system that says everybody is born into a circumstance that they deserve to be in and that cannot be changed. And that's essentially the caste system, a system where people are born into particular jobs, particular statuses within a hierarchy. Some are told they are unclean and impure. Some are told that they are the more intelligent. And they are told that this is because of past lives. So Navayana Buddhism, a Buddhism that comes from those who are called untouchable, those who are called unclean, those who are blamed the most for their past lives. That Buddhism rejects the idea of karma and reincarnation for exactly that reason. So how did this Navayana Buddhist sect or movement come about? Well, that's the subject of the next short video.